Okay, so I'm at the DFW Fiber Arts Festival, and today's goal is to meet people and have a good time. Today, I wanted to take you with me to the DFW Fiber Festival, and let me tell you, this was such an unforgettable experience. This was actually my very first fiber arts event ever, and it blew me away. So, if you've never heard of the DFW Fiber Festival, it's basically a big gathering of people who love all things yarn, crochet, knitting, spinning, weaving, you name it. It's a mix between a convention and a market. It's a space where artists, small businesses, and fiber enthusiasts all come together to celebrate the craft. When I first walked in, the atmosphere was so lively. The market was full of vendors, and everywhere I looked, there were skeins of yarn in every color and texture you could possibly imagine. From soft pastels to bold hand-dyed variegated shades, it honestly felt like walking through a rainbow. Guys, let me tell you. There was also tons of tools, accessories, and unique handmade items on display too. It's the kind of event where you just want to touch everything. And honestly, I did. One of the coolest things was seeing live demonstrations. There were people spinning yarn right in front of us, using spinning wheels to turn wool into glorious threads. I'd seen it online before, but watching people in person was honestly mesmerizing. You could really appreciate the time and the skill that goes into making yarn from scratch. And it wasn't just shopping or watching. The festival also offered classes and workshop through the weekend. They had sessions on different techniques for beginner crocheters and knitters to advanced lace work, color work, and even some fire dyeing. It's such a cool way to not only stock up on materials, but also learn and grow as a maker. I didn't take a class this time since it was my first visit, but I definitely will in the future. Of course, one of the biggest highlights of my day was I actually got to meet Toni Lipsey, aka TL Yarn Crafts on all social media. I know a lot of you know her from YouTube. If you're in the crochet world or knitting world, you already know she's basically crochet royalty, okay? She was phenomenal and fantastic, guys. She's a designer, a teacher, and just an all around inspiration. Meeting her in person was such a dream come true, and not only was she so sweet, but I also got to meet her mom, which made the moment feel even more special. I showed Tony some of my crochet projects, and we ended up chatting about crochet hooks, and y'all know I love to talk about crochet hooks. Honestly, that was one of my bucket list crochet moments for me, and you know what? I got to sign it off. And as if the day couldn't get any better, guys, right before I left, I actually won some yarn. Hello? It was from a really cool company called Charming Iwi Hand Dyed Yarn. I really hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm probably not, and I do apologize. But let me tell you, the colors that they had were absolutely gorgeous, and I couldn't believe that I was walking out with such beautiful yarn as a prize. It felt like the perfect ending to my first fiber event. Overall, the event was such a blast. It was colorful, inspiring, and so full of creative energy. Being surrounded by people who love fiber arts just as much as I do made me feel connected to the community. I left with yarn, new memories, and much inspiration for future projects. I can't wait to come back next year. There you have it. That was my experience at my very first Fiber Arts Festival. If you enjoyed this little peek into the festival, please make sure that you like this video, drop a comment, and let me know if you go to fiber arts festivals. Are there any more that are around the DFW area? Are there any more just around the world in the United States? I would love to visit, and I would love to see what else is out there. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and thanks for coming on this little journey with me. Until next time, happy crocheting and happy making. Bye.